to the tutorial on NEWSELA, or as teachers like to call it, NEWSELA. So today we're just kind of going to go through the basics of navigating through NEWSELA. It's a great app. It's great for getting kids very engaged in articles, and it's very diverse and authentic. And the coolest part about it is it differentiates based on instruction based on like the student's lexile level. So it comes with like 5 different reading levels for each article. And then the content that you're searching for it's really awesome because you could search for a specific standard or a specific topic or current events and things like that. So let's get started. What you're going to do is you're going to go into your URL and you're just going to type in newsela.com. And then once you sign up and you get all logged in and everything, this is your home page. So once you get to the home page, you'll see on the top banner, news, search. So you can search for any content you're looking for. So say you're looking for ancient Greece, and you're looking for myths and things like that. You would just go right in and you search myths and it'll come up with a bunch of articles. And then the next one's news. So it's kind of like what's going on today, which is really cool. So it keeps kids really engaged and really up to date with what's going on. And then the next one's text sets. So this is really cool because it could have like text sets by teachers 2 through 5 and then teachers 6 through 12, which is really cool. So those are things like, say you're going over a math lesson and you want to relate it to real life, it'll come up with a whole set of articles based on that one topic. And it'll come up with like 5 articles in one little set about relating math to real life. And then your binders, we go find the assignments, active feed. So this is where your assignments for your students will show up and things like that. So let's just let's try to go through the basics of it. So hover over news and we're going to hit science. And once you hit science, it'll come up with a bunch of articles that have to do with today's world and today's events and that have to do with science. And once it loads, once it loads, on the top you'll see articles, text sets, and then your standards. And then it'll have like current articles right now, which is really cool. So Pluto has a nitrogen heartbeat. And then if you don't really find what you're looking for, which is really cool, is you can kind of search for suggested for text levels and then more filters. And with more filters, you can kind of narrow it down by grade level and language, which it has English and Spanish for English language learners, which is really cool. And then suggested for, which is like upper, lower, whatever kind of grade you're looking for. And then in addition to that, it has content provider, so you can kind of narrow it down even more based on like where you want the article to come from, which is cool. So let's go back to the previous page. And let's just click on the first article that pops up. So Pluto has a nitrogen heartbeat. So when you get to an article, it's really cool because you can assign it on Google Classroom. You can connect Google Classroom to NEWSELA. And so when you assign it to students, they can just turn in their assignment or whatever activity you assign on Google Classroom or NEWSELA. So when you get here, you'll see that you can change the lexile level based on whatever you feel is right for whatever student or group of students you need. So you can change it to whatever you need. And then the other cool part is the activities. So you hit the activities and you can do something sort of like a writing activity, and it'll do something like choose a process or event from the text, describe the process or event using a short narrative. And then the other cool cool activity would be the quiz. So working with reading comprehension, which is awesome because students always need to work on that. It just does questions based on that reading. And then they can turn it in either on NEWSELA or straight onto Google Classroom. And that's kind of the basics of NEWSELA, which is, again, great for differentiation and kind of finding that topic that you really, really want.